The Australian Minister for the Environment is the Honourable Sussan Ley MP since May 2019. Prime Minister Scott Morrison announced in August 2018 that the environment and energy portfolios would be separated in the cabinet reshuffle. Melissa Price was appointed as Minister of the Environment, and Angus Taylor was appointed as Minister for Energy on 28 August 2018, by the Governor-General. In the Government of Australia, the Minister and Assistant Minister are responsible for the protection and conservation of the environment, to ensure that Australia benefits from meteorological and related sciences and services, and to see that Australia's interests in Antarctica are advanced. The Minister provides direction and oversight of the Department of the Environment and Energy, previously the Department of Sustainability, Environment, Water, Population and Communities, to develop and implement national policy, programs and legislation to protect and conserve Australia's environment and heritage. On 26 May 2019, Morrison announced that Sussan Ley would lead the Environment portfolio as Minister for the Environment in the 46th Parliament of Australia and the new Cabinet of the Morrison government, replacing Price as incumbent Minister. Portfolio responsibilities. The Minister administers their portfolio through the Department of the Environment and Energy and its component bodies, including Antarctic Animal Ethics Committee, Antarctic Ethics Committee, Human Experimentation, Antarctic Research Assessment Committees (ARACs), Antarctic Science Advisory Committee, Australia-Netherlands Committee on Old Dutch Shipwrecks, Australian Antarctic Names and Medals Committee, Australian Heritage Council, Bureau of Meteorology, Environment Protection and Heritage Council, Great Barrier Reef Consultative Committee, Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, Great Barrier Reef Ministerial Council, Great Barrier Reef Structural Adjustment Package Technical Advisory Committee, Hazardous Waste Technical Group, Murray-Darling Basin Authority, National Environment Protection Council, National Environmental Education Council, New South Wales World Heritage Properties Ministerial Council, Office of the Renewable Energy Regulator, Science Program Management Committee, State of the Environment Committee 2006, Stockholm Intergovernmental Forum, Sydney Harbour Federation Trust, Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area Ministerial Council, Threatened Species Scientific Committee, Wet Tropics Ministerial Council. List of Ministers for the Environment. The following individuals have been appointed as Minister for the Environment, or any precedent titles. Notes: 1 Whitlam was one of a two-man ministry consisting of himself and Lance Barnard for 2 weeks until the full ministry was announced. Former ministerial portfolios. List of ministers for climate change. The Minister for Climate Change was responsible for developing climate change global warming solutions, mitigating greenhouse gas emissions, and promoting energy efficiency. The following individuals have been appointed to the post, or any of its precursor titles. List of Ministers for Sustainable Population. The Minister for Sustainable Population was a ministerial portfolio administered through the Department of the Treasury responsible for planning properly for the infrastructure needs, for the housing needs, for the transport needs, for the regional needs of the Australian population of the future. Originally entitled the Minister for Population by Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, his successor, Julia Gillard, renamed the portfolio to the Minister for Sustainable Population to reflect her policy changes on the matter of population growth and the need for a sustainable future for Australia, saying the change sends a clear message about the new direction the government is taking. After the 2010 federal election, the portfolio was subsumed by the Sustainability, Environment, Water, Population and Communities portfolio. List of Minister for Cities and the Built Environment. The following individual has served as the Minister for Cities and the Built Environment. List of Assistant Ministers for the Environment. The following individual has served as the Assistant Minister for the Environment.